Hi lads, how's it going? So, yeah, we got a turn to do with Battle Group. Although last turn didn't go so well. What has he called it? Have some balloons, yeah, because two of our B-17s hit fucking barrage balloons. Ah! Those are valuable. I can't afford to lose this. Anyway, Devokin's already done China, so. Speaking of China, I haven't like shown you guys China in a while and how well Evoken is doing. So I figure I will. So Evoken's managed to fucking be a god damn it. Right, can't use WASD. Gotta use the fucking keys. There we go. All right, so he somehow managed to dummy these guys. He made Battle Group think he was going this way and this way. So these guys chased him over here, but he's come back into this base. And these guys are running away because they're smaller units and they think he's coming after them. So he's managed to fucking dummy Battle Group around Kukong, which is hilarious. And Chang Sha is up to fucking level 5 forts. So good luck, Battle Group. You're gonna fucking need it. Otherwise, he's starting to form a defensive line sort of around Xi'an in the mountains here on these roads. Although these fuckers are a slight problem. But, I mean, there's not really that much up here, so whatever. Who gives a shit? I'm sure Evoken's got plans to handle him. But yeah, I think his fighters are stood down back at Chengdu for now. Just because Battle Group's been hard on him trying to get the Chinese Air Force. So, China's actually going surprisingly well. I mean, well, I say surprisingly well. It's Evoken. We all know how good he is at this fucking game. He's way too fucking good at this game. He's the reason we're doing so well, because he's like, hey, do this and do that. And I'm like, why? That seems stupid. No, it'll work. Trust me. Okay, Evoken, I'll trust you. And then we fucking blow up a destroyer in port. Okay. Seriously, props to him. He deserves a lot of the credit for our success in this series. And for how badly we've been bleeding the Japanese. Alright, I'm gonna actually pull the bombers back to Magui. Because, yeah, they've gotten mauled. So we just need to fall back and rest the bombers for a bit. And even then, from here, we can still bomb like Haiphong and stuff, so. And it's a much less exposed position to do so. So, besides, Megway is a big fucking airfield, so. So, overall, things are going pretty well, I think, so far. We've got... We're slowing him down in Burma. We're holding the line. Those fucking PD boats are probably out of fuel, so I think I'm going to detach a couple of destroyers here to go murder them. Down here, we're just sort of bleeding him. I think he's landing at Maracay. Perfect. That gives me time for these guys to GTFO. Good. Swordfish, I need you to change your second one to this port instead. Have a go at those bastards. Oh, what's the other ship here? Just the pair of AMCs. Honestly, they can run. They don't have the... Oh, yeah. Home port. Surabaya. They should be able to make that, yeah. Home port, Surabaya, RTB. So anyway, overall situation. We're fucked. We're fucked. We're kind of fucked, but we're making a big-ass fortress at Baodeng. We're actually in a good position because Chinese cores are bullshit. And we have been spending monstrous amounts of political points to get them the fuck out and into here to help us. We got a strong Air Force, so I think we can hold Burma. We're fucked. And we're just harassing with submarines and trying to hold Moresby. And the Central Pacific is pretty boring, to be honest. Not much going on out here. Although KB has disappeared. They were here. I don't know where they are. Carriers are sitting in Pearl. Yeah. So, yeah. Alright, let's have a fucking look around. What are we doing? You guys are just training, which is fine. Buffaloes, you're the self-defense cap for this airbase. Don't suppose we have enough planes to upgrade you. Ooh, we have 17 Hurricanes. Oh, welcome to the stream, Shaky. I hope you're enjoying, mate. And to anybody not follower who's watching the stream, apologies about the follower only chat. It's the only way I could find to keep the fucking bots out, so. You ban one bot, another 5 fucking appear, you know? So, apologies for that. Can I? Yeah. Hurricanes. How long? Not aircraft data, planes, goddamn. How long? Okay, so just a few days and we'll have the cap up again. So that is leaving us a little vulnerable, but I don't think he's got much in the way of recon over Magway, so I don't think he's gonna bomb us here. How big's the airfield now? Level 4, how far along are we? We've almost got level 5. Sweet. Awesome. Okay. Cheers, learning this game myself with the spreadsheet from the forums, and I watched some mid-game gameplay. Mid-game, ha, mid-game. Fucking February 42, mid-game. This game is ridiculous. It's like, we're early game, but I've been playing this game for a year, and we're only in February 42. War in the Pacific, ladies and gentlemen. War in the Pacific. Alright. Encounter. Actually, I do have the para-patrol gunboats. Let me actually check those. They do have a pair of 4-inchers each, but they are slow, so yeah, we'll just send one of the destroyers to go fucking paste those PTs real quick. Surface combat. We'll just grab encounter. Patrol order. Literally just come out here and crank the react up to 2. See, I'm pretty sure those PT boats are out of fuel, so we should be able to just run them down and send them to the bottom real quick with the destroyer here. So, no big deal. So, I gotta make sure I'm not sweeping. Good. I don't really want to because that is death. Well, it's not death. It's actually probably not a bad idea. It's just I think we need to just chillax for, you know, a turn or two. Cats are doing their job. Okay. And Rangoon. Everybody should just be flying about 50% cap. Zero ring altitude. So we got 20,000, 35,000, 10,000. Bring you up to 15K. Range. Yep, good. 2,500, good. That's the recon aircraft. So we did just recon here. 55,000 troops. That's what we're up against. Okay, let's see if he's doing anything at Tavoy with the recon. So 55k troops. What have we got? Well, that's our infantry strength. Total troops. We don't nearly have that. We've got about 30,000 troops. But we are dug in level 3, soon to be level 4 forts in good terrain with 900 assault strength. How are our troops here doing? So these guys have been resting. How are they doing? They've still got a lot of damaged squads, but they're coming up. These Chinese core components. So we'll keep him on rest until he does come in to engage us. Because from what we can see, they're not moving. They're just sitting there staring at us, which is fine by me. I am okay with that. We also have Abda and Burmacom, which will really boost our fighting effectiveness. So take that as you will. I don't think any of these are too like the Chinese are disrupted and under strength a little bit, but the rest of the units here are pretty much good. These Indians are a little mucked up, but nothing too bad. I'm tempted to tell them to go to rest, because yeah, I'm gonna do that. Might backfire on me. You guys are good. I'm gonna keep them on combat. It's a lot of disruption, but at the same time, that's a lot of active. How much AV do you guys have? 309 AV from this one unit. Fucking hell. It's a lot. Alrighty then. Let's see. I think I don't have much in the way. These are just garrison to make sure he doesn't land in behind me. But I have enough wildebeests and what have you that if he does bring up a landing force, I can just jump the bastards. And I've filled the fucking Adamant Sea with submarines, so it is what it is. Okay, is there anything else I need to do here? I think... Oh, I need to make sure... actually, 1, 2, 3. We'll set it to 3 range. That should cover the convoys coming around the Cape there. If I leave the cap on at least 3 range. I'll spill out into those hexes and allow me to cover my convoys. Which is incredibly important, because that's what's keeping Rangoon alive. That said, here's something that happened recently that we just sort of noticed that we are doing. And that is... Where's Chittagong? Where's Chittagong? I think we had 108 engineers, 11 engineer vehicles. Which means we can be building a railroad. So it's likely we're going to build a railroad down to Akyab and then maybe continue it through. Although, let's see here. Does Lido have enough? No. And this one doesn't have jack shit. But that is a base force moving. How many engineers and vehicles do you guys got? 22 engineers and 4 vehicles. Okay. These are just garrison units. Where are you guys going? Kimalio. Oh, is this dot base here? Okay. Fair enough. So we may move a bunch of these construction battalions up to Lido to start building the railway through to Mitkiana. Because if we get that railway up, because it's not an actual mechanic in the game, but Par, who is my advisor in the Japanese game against THG I'm doing, and is Battle Group's advisor in this game, has figured out how to modify the map. So we've agreed to a rule where we can build railroads. If we have 100 engineers and 10 engineer vehicles, it takes 60 days. I think it's 60 days. I want to say it's 60 days to build a railroad in a hex. So the plan is we're going to build a railroad from Lido into Mitkiana, which will allow us to, well, we don't need convoys anymore. We can just rail supply in. And if we can hold long enough, the idea is we'll connect it through to Piaoshan and Xiong and eventually into China's main railway network, which will allow supply to just flow into China. We won't have to do anything, and it'll be amazing. Mostly because the Chinese will suddenly become very fucking scary, because they'll actually be supplied. I mean, they're already pretty scary. Half the reason Evoken's doing so well in China is he's got a ton of supply. Like, look at the supplies in Changsha. That is from us dumping supply in Rangoon and it coming up the Burma Road into China. That's just the Burma Road. That's meaning he's actually well supplied for once. Unlike normal Chinese player. Because we've held this long, which... Having a capable Chinese army is pretty disgusting. Especially if we can get the railroad through, the amount of supply we can get in means they'll all be able to upgrade, and then they'll become a serious fucking threat to the Japanese and Battle Group. Anyway, we're done with Burma, so let's come down here to here. I don't think there's much to do in the DEI. Shit's kind of fucked. I'm gonna get these planes out of here. Usorobaya. Yeah, we got our fighters. We're digging in up here. We already got level 3 forts, and we've got how much AV? 1,000 AV up here in really, really harsh territory. So we're gonna give them a fucking fight. That's for sure. Dug in and ready to kick his butt. We got 50,000 supplies we've drawn. We're also building the airfield because that allows you to store more supplies. But yeah, we're up to 50k supply. Even Surabaya is drawing all the supply off of. Alright, those guys are just loading up the fuel and returning to Perth. That's probably going to be their last run because he's starting to get nearly into range. We're claiming that's a CVE. Interesting. Might just be a tanker though. That can be a thing. Are the bombers... Bombers, you need to stand down. And just go over to training. 0 range. Set all level bombers. Although, we'll just go 10,000. There we go. How are these wildebeest pilots? Fucking solid. That's good. Alright, so pretty much that's all that in Burma. Good thing I remember the fucking bombers. Still a damaged B-17. Anyway, this is our next sort of priority area is Moresby, of course. And making sure he does not get air superiority. Forts are nearly level 3. We need that airfield upgraded. So, how are our aircraft doing? We got 3 P-40 squadrons, 3 Air Cobra squadrons, which is 127 fighters. Fight me. Good luck with that, bud. Buffaloes are flying the nightcap in case he tries to get cheeky and bomb us at nighttime. You are repaired. You are supposed to be down in Canes, so GTFO. Photo Recon Buffaloes, looks like they're both, getting repaired. A little bit too much fatigue. I'll need to set them so they're 50% rest. And then let's have a look at Lay. Because Battle Group did not know that Lay is basically the heart of this area, not Rubal. You might think that, but it's actually Lay. Because it's more forward in a better spot. Provided you build it up, of course. So he hasn't been building it up, like, at all. But it was funny because we were doing the Japanese game, and it's like, yeah, Lay is like the heart of this area, and he's like, it is? So I highly suspect he's going to start trying to build up Lay. So let's get some recon there and see what he's up to. But beyond that, I don't think there's really much for me to do here. I don't really want to bring back the B-17s to Moresby until the airfield's gone up another level. Because shit's fucked. And we're also massively over aviation support already. Moresby is just fucked. We do have our huge fucking Marauder skip bomber force ready to go as well. I think they're actually reasonably trained in skip bombing now. Low naval, low naval, low naval. Yeah. That's the Warways, that's Hudson's, Marauders. Some of these pilots still need a lot of fucking work. Those are the Banshees. Let's see how they're doing. Usable, although that guy's kind of shit. Like the low naval, no. Oh, no, here's another Banshee squadron. These guys need a lot of fucking training. These are the Marauders. All 50s and 60s, good. These guys are good. These guys are shit. Why? I don't understand. We have 9 planes and 13 pilots and 3 more coming. Why? I do not understand. Anyway, but what's the range on the Marauder, real quick? 11 hex and 9 hex. So if I base them out of Townsville, 15. So not quite. What about Canes? That's 13. So the extended range would be right here. So they'd just be able to hit a landing force, provided it didn't hug the coast. How's Canes Airfield? It is level 3 now, so I could do it there. I do want to build up Cooktown, because it's just that little bit closer, you know? But I don't have any base force there to do so. I don't suppose I have any, like, lying around. I have all of these, but how are we doing on air support here? We already don't have enough aviation support at Townsville. Okay, I don't suppose we got any other Aussie RAF base forces that are doing jack fucking shit. Oh, there's the guys at Bundaberg. These guys have any aviation support? Yeah, these guys have a little bit, so... You know what? Yeah, I could get from Brisbane to there, no problem. So, fuck it. You're coming up to Cairns. And you are going to Cooktown. And you're going to start building up that airfield. And that's 32 aviation support too, so. 12 engineers, 3 engineer vehicles. Take a while, but it'll do, I think. And we're just gonna expand the airfield. Build it up to a level 3 or a level 4, and then call it good. So... Australia is limping her way back towards Sydney, because she got torpedoed by a Betty off of Moresby, but she's alright, so they're on their way south. I have the DDs escorting them. We have the DMs running ASW along the Great Barrier, as well as these lads just running a ASW patrol as well. Why is the door shut? 1 second, lads. Cat wanted in, and I don't know how the fuck, but he managed to shut the door behind himself on his way out. You silly fuzzball. No, no cat. Vice Admiral Cat has returned. What's the airfield in Canes? Canes, we got a level 3 right now, going on level 4, which is solid. It'll definitely do for a bomber base. The thing about the I just want Cooktown, though, because that'll allow the Marauders to make it to Milne Bay, which means they can basically cover the entire strait, whereas from Canes, that's 13, so their ranges would only be to here, which would be a kind of a pain in the ass, because that means a troop convoy could slip past without getting attacked, whereas if I had the Marauders at Canes, they can just hit whatever comes through here, because they can reach all the way to the coast. So that's my thinking, at least. $5 says Evoken's gonna yell at me for that decision later, but you know, that's par for the course. Yeah, that's the AVP we're sending out to Lord Howe, because we're gonna fucking make a seaplane base there. And I've also got another AVP just departed. There she is. Just departed Pearl. She's gonna be coming down to make her home at Norfolk. And we'll be able to get some ASW planes operating there. Could I base B-17s from Canes? Yes. At the moment, but they'd only carry a lighter bomb load. So once it's level 4, I can base them there for no issue. B-17s have, the Ds have 17, no, 22, and the Es have 17, 18 at max. So even from Townsville, they can reach all the way up to here. From Canes, they could hit Gazmata. Although, yeah, the Ds could hit Rabal from Canes, technically. Unfortunately, it's a level 3, so we can't right now, because you can only fly normal range with the extended range bomb load from a level 3 with heavy bombers. Level 4, you can do normal operations. So, and I don't have that many B-17Es here. Yeah, I have enough. So, yeah, give it another, I don't know, week or so in game, week and a half, and we should have Canes up to a heavy bomber base level, which will allow us to start hitting Rabal with the B-17Ds from Canes, which will be very nice. Although I have to be careful, he does have caps, so it'll probably just be nuisance night raids now and again. Alright, anything else we got going on? Not really. There's not much I'm doing. Planes are training. Central Pacific's quiet. Not much going on. I do have some cats here, so we'll see anything here. I have cats at Palmyra. I have cats at Johnson. A lot of subs around Pearl, obviously. Minneapolis is just sitting in here because there's so many fucking submarines and I don't like it. She takes a torpedo, she's fucked. These guys are returning back because they had to run all the way up here to get away from that fucking Kita Butai, although Kita Butai's disappeared on me now. And other than that, I think that's about everything. I can't think of anything else I need to do here. We've pretty much set up everything that I need to. There's not much really to do, although there is some logistics, but we do that behind the scenes because that's boring to watch. We just set up all the combat shit on stream, don't we? All right, well then, I'm not gonna end the turn here. I am gonna save it so Evoken can just quickly look over the stream, make sure I don't fuck anything up, because hell knows I probably did. And then we'll send it. So probably still replay tomorrow. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. We need a funny name. Alright, balloons OP Plesnerf. Alright, I'm just gonna fire this over to Woken and have a look, and then if he gives it all good, we're gonna send that to the battle group. That'll happen probably later today when he wakes up. He hasn't been here because he's trying to fix his fucking sleep schedule. So yeah, we'll get that done, and we'll have a replay tomorrow. From THG's side, for that game, it's probably going to be a few days until we see the turn. We were just asking about the turn. They said probably a few more days, so probably won't get that till Monday or Tuesday. I'll have a replay for this tomorrow. So yeah, hopefully we'll have another turn on Monday or so. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time.